several hundred thousands of those back issues and new comics. Books would run into sort of maybe 11, 12,000 books. Videos probably, certainly well over 1,000 or so now. And it's growing.
Growing out of control, no doubt. And with all this material, it's no wonder people come from around the world, including the farthest point in the world, Australia. But once they get here, they all seem to want the same thing. The #1 request is for anything having to do with UFOs.
At the moment, a lot of people are interested in books on UFOs, crop circles, the Loch Ness Monster, Yetis, anything strange and unusual, the supernatural to a certain extent. So we have a very good selection of books and videos and related material on that.
Also popular these days is anything that has to do with the X-Files. But don't fear, Forbidden Planet has a selection of just about anything. There's no shortage of stuff here, which raises the question, what's the weirdest item they've ever carried?
One of the weirdest things we had in the past was Spock ears. Certainly they were very popular, and the guy who used to deliver them used to bake them in his oven and bring them in, trays and trays of Spock ears, and they were very popular. I imagine that probably Paramount Pictures have finally caught up with him because we've not seen him or his ears for a long time. And that was certainly one of the weirdest things we did.
You might not be able to find fresh, home-baked Spock ears, but you can find just about everything else related to Star Trek.
It's amazing just what Star Trek appears on, everything from like little sort of phone cards through to labels, to stickers. I mean, anything that they think they can sell on that particular subject, they'll mass market a product for it.
And sure enough, there will be somebody who wants to buy it. Just ask these folks.
Well, I've got 2 copies of Wizard, one for me, one for my nephew.
I think it's really great. Really.
When I come into Forbidden Planet, it's mainly to browse and see what I can pick up. They've got a selection of new books that I always look at, and I'll probably come in about once a month just to see what's around.
Favourite comics are Shade the Changing Man, Sandman, Triple X. Got too many, I think. Too many to count.
You can count on Forbidden Planet continuing to grow. That's because the future of sci-fi looks quite good from Hollis's perspective.
But certainly over the last 15 to 20 years, more and more people are reading science fiction and enjoying it, reading comic books relating to science fiction and fantasy. And I think the future looks very secure.